Yes people, welcome back to Bread and Peas of Fitness. So I've had a lot of requests to do a full mobility video. Obviously there's already one on my Instagram and my IGTV from a while ago from lockdown, and the quality wasn't the best. So film this in the garage. I'm going to do about half an hour, 20 minute, half an hour mobility routine, something that I've been doing nearly every single day if I can. Trying to do at least 5, 10, maybe 20 minutes each day. Feeling the benefits, so I thought I'll record it for you guys, put it on YouTube, and you can just follow along. We're doing this in the garage, like I said, so excuse if there's any cars that drive past, just bear with me. It's the second time I've tried to record this one, but anyway, we'll get going. Just make sure you've got a mat if you're on a hard floor, or a pillow or anything just for your knees pretty much. But we'll start off and get going. So first stretch we're going to do is going to be the greatest stretch. Always start off with this one. So in a press-up position, from here we're going to bring our right foot forward as far forward as you can, almost in line with the hands. Drop that back knee down and try and shuffle the back leg as far as possible. Should feel the stretch in the hips. So hands in line with the feet. From there we're going to really try and push our hip down to the ground and then rotate our inside hand. So our right arm as far on as you can. Let your head follow the hand. Back down to the middle, and then repeat on the other side. So the left hand rotate. Back down, and then repeat on the other side. So swap legs round, left foot forward, right knee pushed as far back as you can. Drive this hip down towards the ground, and then inside hand, rotate. Back down, and then outside hand. Back down. Then we're going to repeat this 2 more times either side. So right foot forward, knee on the ground, inside hand rotate, back down, outside hand, and swap sides. Left foot forward, knee down to the ground, left hand rotate. Back down, and then right hand rotate. And back to the center. Change sides 1 more time either side. Go to that back leg a little bit further back. Inside hand, rotate to the right arm. As far around as you can. Back down, outside hand. Back down, and we'll change sides again. Last time, left foot forward, inside hand, so left arm rotate. Back down, outside hand. And back down. So that's that stretch done. Next one, we're just going to be on our knees again. We're going to stretch off the upper body. A little bit of shoulders, a little bit of lats, a little bit of overhead mobility. So arms straight in front. Just going to drop the chest down as low as we can. Try to get our head and our chest down to the floor. Rest for a second, and then from there, with our right arm, we're going to reach as far across to the left hand side as possible. Feel a stretch down all the way down the right side of the lat, in the back. Stretch as far as we can. And then we're going to go around to the other side. So our left arm, we're going to reach as far across as possible. Nice and straight arm. And again, you should feel the stretch down the left side of the lats, in the shoulder. And then back round to the left side, so right arm reach, stretch as far as we can. And again, to the right side, left arm reach as far as we can. the time. Either side, right arm across to the left. Stretch and relax into it. And then back over to that right side, left arm reach as far as we can. And one last time, I'm going to reach down the middle. Should be able to reach a little bit further this time. Straight arms in front, drop the chest down. And relax there. So, next stretch, I'd advise tucking your top in. Just a little heads up. So, it's going to be a little bit of a downward dog stretch if you've done yoga before. Hands are going to start in front, toes are going to be in the ground. From there, I'm just going to lift up and just slowly stretch our calves off. Try to drive our heels down to the ground. Going to do between 10 and 20 repetitions. Try to drive that heel straighten the legs. And then from that position, we're going to push our head through and our chest through our arms and our shoulders. In this position, keeping the knees bent from now, and then try and straighten the legs and push the heels down towards the ground the best you can. So you're really pushing the ground away with your arms and then driving those heels into the ground. So it'll look like this. Head through, heels to the ground, and push. And just try and relax and breathe up into this one. Make sure you keep your head nice and tucked. And then from there, I'm just going to drop the knees down and just rest for 10 seconds. Drop the chest down, arms out in front, and just relax. Just whatever position feels comfortable. And we'll go straight back into it again. So same thing, toes into the ground, hands in front. From there, just going to lift up. Again, we're going to do 10 to 20 stretches with the calves first. Driving the heels into the ground, nice and easy. Then from there, you might need to adjust your hands slightly. I'm sliding back. From there, push the head through, keep the knees bent, and then straighten them, driving the heels into the ground, and push the ground away. Heels should be getting closer and closer to the ground each time you do these. If you can get them flat on the ground, perfect. And then from there, just drop the knees down and relax for a second again. We'll do that one more time. Just rest. And one last time, push forward. Hands on the ground, toes into the ground, and then from there, stretch off the calves. Again, just a few reps, but we don't need as many this time. Maybe just 5 either side. And then adjust the hands the way you need them. From there, bend the knees, push the head through, and then drive the heels into the ground. And just try and relax and breathe the best you can. and just relax there. Good stuff. Again, if you want 10-15 seconds rest, just stretch off whatever you need to and relax. So you can unput your top now if you really want it. Won't need that anymore. So next one, we're going to be going into pigeon stretch, stretching off the hips and the glutes. So first, we'll start with the right side, facing forward. You can't do this elevated on the sofa to make it a little bit more intense, but we'll do it on the floor for today. So you want to try and get your shin parallel with the end of your mat, so it should be a nice straight angle if you can. I like to put my left hand on my right foot so it doesn't slide around. From there, we're going to just try and drop our left foot or our left leg as far back as we can, and then just try and drop our chest down towards the ground, using this arm to support for now. If you can, drop to your elbow. Eventually you'll be able to get nice and flat, and just try and relax in that position. Again, make sure the front legs as parallel as 90 degrees as possible. Try not to let it bend in. And from there we'll swap sides. So right foot's going to be further back now, left foot forward. Again, put your right arm on your right hand on your left foot. Shuffle that right leg as far back as you can to feel a bit more of a stretch, and then drop that chest down towards the ground. And I will swap sides again. Again, I'm going to repeat this 2 more times either side. So right foot forward, trying to get it nice and parallel with the end of your mat. Left hand on the right foot, and then drop that left foot, that left leg as far back as you can, and then drop down to the ground. And just relax into it. And change sides again. Swap round to that left side forward. Right hand on the left foot. Try and keep that shin as parallel to the end of your mat as possible. And just drop back. And then from there, drop the chest down towards the mat. And relax there. 1 more time either side. So we're going to go right foot forward, left foot on the mat, and then drop that hip back as far as you can and drop to the floor. And relax there. 1 more time on the left side. So left foot forward, right foot as far back as you can. Have your right hand on your left foot and then drop that chest down to the ground. And just relax there 1 second. Just checking we're still rolling. So next stretch we're going to do is going to be for the quads and the hip flexors. So similar position to what we started on in terms of the greatest stretch. So we're going to have our left foot forward to start in a half kneeling position and our right foot back. From there we're going to lean forward and try and drive this hip forward to the ground. Now if that feels too easy, we're going to drop our right hand onto the floor. Again, have our right leg as far back as we can, driving that hip to the ground, and we're going to try and grab our opposite foot and pull it towards our bum as tight as we can. And just try and relax into that position. And relax there, soft side. Don't worry if you can't quite get your heel to your bum. What you can do is use the sofa and have your foot on the sofa and one foot in front to start with if you can't quite do that, so couch stretch. But if you can, one foot in front, lean forward, so we're on the right side forward now. Going to put our left hand on the ground. Again, our left knee is going to be as far back as we can, and then from there try and grab your left foot with your right hand and lean forward. You might find one side a bit tighter than the other, just do your best. And relax there, change sides again. We're going to do this 2 more times either side. So left foot forward, right knee as far back as you can, then try and grab that left foot with the right hand. Sorry, the right foot with the left hand, I should say. And change sides again. So right foot forward, left foot back, right hand to left foot. And soft sides again. Last time either side. Left foot forward, right back, left hand, the right foot. And relax. And one more time on the other side. Right foot forward, right hand to left foot. Really try and pull that heel in as tight as you can. Try and drive that hip down towards the ground. And relax there. Get another drink if you need one. So we're going to stretch off a little bit of hamstrings and a little bit of adductors and groins, the inside of your legs next. So I'll face forward for this one so you can see. Start off with, we're just going to take our feet as wide as you can. Drop back a little bit. As wide as you can, so if you can get it wider than the mat, perfect. Start off, try and push your knees down towards the ground, toes pointed upwards. Just going to reach forward as far as you can, drop your chest down. Should feel a stretch in the inside of your legs and in your back. And then from this position, we're going to reach with our right arm over the top of our body, use the left arm to support and try and grab your left toe and pull it back and try and drop that chest down to your leg as far as you can. And relax then, and same on the other side, left arm to right foot, over the top, use your right arm to support. And then back over to that left side, right arm over the top. Reach as far as you can. And then back over to that right foot. Again, you should be getting a little bit further each time. Try and take your legs a little bit wider each rep. And last time over to that left side, right arm over the top. And then over to that right foot to finish off. Left arm over the top. And just one more thing, just to finish this little stretch. Take your feet a little bit wider, so you might need to shuffle forward. Feel a bit of a wider stretch, and then finally just reach forward and see if you can reach a little bit further than that first time. Keep the legs straight, arms out in front. And relax there. So I'm just going to do one final quick little hamstring stretch before we get into a little bit of lower back, hip and thoracic mobility stuff. So legs straight out in front. You can have your heels together or your legs as close together as you can. Just simply just going to try and reach as far forward as you can and touch the toes. If you can, grab your toes, perfect, and just drop your head down and reach as far forward as you can. If you can't quite reach your toes, what you can do is get a towel, pull your toes back and just try and lean forward as far as you can. But ideally, reach your toes and drop your head down. And relax there. So So next one, like I said, we're going to do a little bit of hip mobility again. So lay on the ground, your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. This one, not together, just shoulder width apart. Arms out to the side. From here, we're just going to let our knees drop to one side. Let them sit where they naturally want to sit. So we'll go to the left hand side first. From there, we're going to put our left foot on top of our right knee. Just apply a little bit of pressure, and you should feel a bit more of a stretch down the side of your right hip. Just relax into position. Try and keep your shoulders on the floor as best you can. Then from there, going to rock to the other side. Again, right hand side now. Feel the stretch, and then put your right foot on top of your left knee. And just try and push it gently down to the ground, not too much pressure, just a little bit. And again, you should feel a stretch down the left side of your hip. And then change sides. Back over to that left side. Left foot on top of the right knee. And just relax. And swap sides again, back over to that right side. And then once you're in position, right foot on top of the left knee. Again, each time you do it, you should feel a little bit more of a stretch. Try and get that knee a little bit closer to the ground. Then last time either side, keep the feet shoulder width apart, rotate to that left side, left foot on top of the right knee, and really try and get it even closer to the ground. And then when you're ready, change sides. Last time, over to the right hand side, right foot on top of that left knee. And relax there. So from this position, we're going to stretch off a little bit of upper back. From there, we're going to hook our hips in as tight as we can to our chest. From there, we're going to rotate around to our left side. Keep the knees together. Stay nice and tucked in. Don't let your body drop out into this position. Stay nice and tucked in. Drop the head down. One arm on top of the other. Give yourself a little bit of room. From here, our top hands are going to rotate all the way around to the other side. If you need to, apply a little bit of pressure onto your knees. Rotate all the way around to that other side. Let your head fall around and just feel a stretch. Try and keep it, when you do the rotation, try and keep your fingertips on the floor. So you stretch it all the way around. And the aim is to get the shoulder and the arm flat on the floor, keeping these knees together. Don't worry if you can't quite keep your knees together. If you need to put your hand in between your knees, that's fine. Just do your best you can. Then from there, try and again keep your fingertips on the floor. I'm going to rotate all the way back round. Keeping the hand on the floor. Keep the knees together. And then I'm going to go all the way back round again. Top hand's going to reach. Try and keep the fingertips on the floor. Rotate all the way back round, and then relax at the other side. And keep trying to look at your fingertips. And then rotate back round. Keep that arm nice and straight. And then we're going to go one more time. Rotate all the way around to the other side. Should be able to get a little bit further each time as always. And rotate all the way back round. Then from there, knees back to the centre. We're going to let our body weight roll to the other side. So for me, I'm rolling to my right hand side now. Knees nice and close together. Rotate round. Stay nice and tucked in. From there, our top hand is going to rotate all the way around. Fingertip on the floor. Keep the knees together. And try and get nice and flat. Round to the other side. Again, my head's looking at my fingertips. My knees are staying together. I'm just relaxing in that position. Then we'll slowly rotate round. Keep the hand on the floor. Knees together. Back to the start. And then straight back round. All nice and straight. Back round to that stretch position. Then just relax. Then all the way back round, nice and slow. Don't let that hand come off the ground. And last time, all the way back round into this final position. Again, should be able to get a little bit further with each rep. And rotate back round. And from there, have a little rest again. We're just going to do one more stretch to finish. I always like to finish on a squat mobility stretch, because it's something that I think a lot of people need to work on, getting as low as possible in squats. So, if you use your mat, there's a little bit of a heel elevation. I'll drop that as far as I can. So at the end of your mat, hopefully you can still see me. Feet in whatever squat position feels comfortable for you. For me, I like to go a little bit wider in shoulder width, toes tiny bit pointed outwards, whatever feels more comfortable for you. From there, we're going to come down, touch our toes, keep the heels on the ground, and drop as low down as we can. Excuse the car. Try and sit as low down into a squat as possible. Push the knees out. If you can't get that low, if you can only get this low, that's fine. We're going to work on it. Just drop as low down as you can. Just try and relax the best you can into this position. All the way, it's going to be majority through the heels. And just sit and relax. And then when you're ready, slowly come back up. Get the legs nice and straight. Stand up tall. And then back down. Touch the toes. Drop the knees down as low as you can. And just try and sit into it. So work on this bit of mobility, help you in your squats. You should be able to get nice and low down in squats. building strength and mobility in this position will help as well with knee pain. And then nice and slowly come back up, touch the toes, stand up tall. And then last one to finish, back down. Drop the hips as low down as you can. You can see my ankle mobility isn't the best. But try and stay as low as you can. And then take your time, standing back up, and relax there. There we go. That is a little routine. I'll probably do the full length routine probably twice a week. The rest of the time I would just fit in 10-15 minutes before or after workout, whatever time I have, or just throughout the day. Try and fit a little bit in each day. Like I said, even if it's 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Remember also a foam roll. I've done a little bit of foam rolling before we start, just to loosen off any tight areas. But that's something I've been implementing since lockdown, and it's massively helped me with ankle injuries, knee injuries. It's probably the best I've felt physically, and I haven't had any injuries, touch wood. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Get it saved, share it with a friend, and as always, subscribe down below. I'll try and put out as many videos as I can, but I know a lot of people have been requesting this full video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.